I make a point that Plunkett is one of the best databases a library can have, and it's also one of the most affordable.
And a lot of the other databases aren't really transparent or clear about how they compile this information. You guys are very transparent about that, and it's really easy to see.
And usually that's all they need. They don't even need a lot of help from our staff, which is great. But if people can use a product like Plunkett's, you don't need a huge staff that can support, that kind of product.
In September 2010, Plunkett Research traveled to New York to provide training assistance for Plunkett Research Online to some of our favorite customers, the New York Public Library and the Brooklyn Library. Afterwards, some of the librarians and even a few patrons sat down with us to give us some feedback about our online database.
It can be business people, students, job seekers, a whole variety of people.
The staff and the patrons, because we are promoting a product which the patrons want to use. I think it benefits both us and the users.
More specifically related to my work, I'm in healthcare, and the way the industry changes and the industry is so complex, you always need to be on the lookout for better and updated sources of information.
Absolutely. I was just chatting with another staff member who was saying that very often she's referring people to the product. She sees them spending hours on it, but they don't come back and ask us questions. So to us, that's a sign that they're finding what they're looking for.
No, they may come and ask, if they could print it or if they could email the report to themselves. That's just it. And they could do both.
There's a few databases that we go to, but it's articles more like, and here you guys have a drop-down menu. Like, that's completely invaluable.
It's really very well designed. It's clear. The interface is very user-friendly, and people can just usually look at it, they get to it, they click on an industry, and usually that's all they need. They don't even need a lot of help from our staff, which is great, because we have limited staff sometimes, but if people can use a product like Plunkett's, you don't need a huge staff that can support that kind of product. It's very user-friendly.
I'm always happy when I see lots of recent statistics and trends in the database. So I would say that it's very up to date.
I get questions about that all day long, like, is this information current? Where did you get this information? And a lot of the other databases aren't really transparent or clear about how they compile this information, how often it's updated. It's kind of like a mystery, but you guys are very transparent about that, and it's really easy to see where that information and when that information is updated and where it comes from.
Many database producers do not put the dates on there in terms of when they've actually updated, and it's a little harder to find out. So Plunkett's makes it very easy to know.
I would say the breadth, the number of industries that are covered is really impressive. We have other products that provide industry information, but I can find things in Plunkett's that I can't find in those products.
Oh, it's like a one-stop shop. They get industry information, they get market trends, they get statistics. It's wonderful.
I really use Plunkett's when I have to do industry search for people.
I can report on Excel spreadsheet, and I can report PDF, and I just tried a couple of reports. It was fast, easy, and very helpful. So I like it's quick, easy.
I find any site that lists how to cite and what the citations are in the different styles extremely helpful. When I was going through library school, it was I totally needed it. I always clicked on the citation button because to build those citations individually by hand, just knowing APA format is like impossible.
People sometimes want a broader view, and the fact that Plunkett's gives you that broader view and doesn't just focus on just the numbers makes it a lot more valuable. And I've had people in the library who use it tell me that that is specifically why they came and used it, because even though they were financial people, they wanted a little bit more context and more information about the industry.
We have a business plan competition every year here at the Business Library, and everybody needs to do research for their business plans. They know they need to look for industry trends, market research, and this is one of the first places they go to.
It'll help patrons who are looking for sort of current market information for when they'd like to start a small business. It'll also help them sort of keep up to date on trends and issues sort of facing the markets that they're interested in and the industries they're interested in. They can also search for their top competitors, which will be totally helpful. And also, if they want to investigate those companies further, to sort of follow in their footsteps, see what they're doing, kind of copy their movements. It'll also be great for those who are coming in looking for jobs, like job hunters, because not only do you provide the contact information for a lot of those companies, but it'll help them in job interviews when they're looking for information, sort of like buzzwords or current information in the market that they're going out and applying for.
Mostly understanding backgrounds of companies, kind of fine-tuning where I want to work, mostly job searching and background check, understanding where company problems might be, industry trends.
In this library, we run a business plan competition. We're just now in October going to be starting off our second business plan competition, funded by the City Foundation, which has a top prize of $15,000. So people will be coming in here to participate in the competition and using databases, especially Plunkett's, to get all that industry information they need to write their business plans. So it's a great resource for writing business plans. We did have people who were very thrilled when Plunkett's added the job information to it. It was kind of like, it was a new thing. I can't remember when we added it, but a few years ago. And people thought it was fabulous because it had all of the links they needed and all in one place.
Sure.
I certainly would.
Absolutely, I already do.
I would, absolutely, 100%. Yep.
Yes, yes, yes.
Absolutely. I would love to spread the news. I'd like to tweet about it and maybe write a comment on Facebook about it, and we'll talk about it as I meet my friends.
I have recommended it, and I do recommend it whenever I'm, talking about business resources and electronic resources. I make a point that Plunkett's is one of the best databases a library can have, and it's also one of the most affordable. And I think it's appropriate for not only business libraries, but for general public libraries. It's the kind of database that's so easy to use, anybody can get something out of it.
We hope you found the feedback from our current subscribers helpful. If you would like to learn more about how Plunkett Research Online or our other products could benefit your library, please give us a call or email us. We'd be happy to answer your questions, schedule a demo with you, or activate a free trial for you at any time. We hope to hear from you soon.